Good evening, I'm Leslie Rohde. Robert Hadlock is off tonight. Austin police are trying to explain the actions of their undercover officers after Occupy protesters say those officers helped them build devices used in a Houston protest. Felony charges were filed against protesters in that case, but they could now be dropped. Chris Sonnigy is live at APD headquarters where the department and the protesters had some things to say today. Chris?
Yes, Leslie, APD says they believe their undercover officers acted in good faith, but they will do an internal review of their undercover policies. But the protesters in the Occupy movement who were arrested in Houston are now protesting outside of APD, and everything focuses around the devices known as dragon sleeves, basically built out of PVC pipe. It allows protesters to link arms, and it's very difficult for police to separate them. Those devices were used in a Houston Occupy rally, and during a hearing for one of the arrested, it was discovered that APD officer Shannon Dow may have helped purchase the materials to make the dragon sleeves. This did not sit well with the judge, who criticized prosecutors of the case today, and also it didn't sit well with the protesters charged. But APD today says so far there's nothing they've seen to suggest the officer violated policy, but they will review their policy.
We're not pointing fingers at any particular individual, but obviously we want to know if there are any lessons learned here. If there are, then we're going to find out what those are.
It seems that the undercover could simply have told anyone involved that this was potentially a felony charge. He could have de-escalated the tactics. Instead, he helped to escalate the tactics.
And APD says all the documents, all the information for this case has been turned over to the Harris County District Attorney's Office. The judge is expected to look at that information and then make a ruling within 3 weeks whether or not the charges against the protesters should be dropped. We're live at APD headquarters. Chris Sonnigy, KXAN News.